Up a 3-game series against the Chicago Cubs. Cincinnati Reds baseball here in the Great American Ballpark. Sunday night baseball. It's the Cincinnati Reds hosting the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Reds baseball here on Let's Talk Sports. I'm Josh Wright here doing the play-by-play. And take a look at the two starters tonight. Willy Castro on the mound today for the Reds. As for the Cubs, they go for Zach Davies. As we said before, it is a very rainy day here in Cincinnati, Ohio. To take a look at the record, the Cubs 15-12. They are a game ahead of the Reds. The Cubs, they are in second place of the NL Central. As for the Reds, they're in third. 14-12 is the record for them. And this is the Reds hoping to get the sweep, though. They won the first game 9-4 and the second game 4-2. And so hopefully they get the series sweep and hopefully be tied with the Cubs for second place. Willy Castro again on the mound in 5 starts this year. He's 1-4 with an ERA of 4.30. 29.1 innings pitched, had 28 hits, 1.33 whip, 11 walks, and 26 strikeouts. How you doing, Ethan, the sports kid? ELS Train Tuber and Raul Talk Sports. It's funny you're a Cardinals fan and doing a Reds franchise. Yeah. Take a look at the lineup here for the Chicago Cubs. Cameron Maybin leads off in center, then Jason Hayward. Chris Bryant in third. Hitting DH is Ian Happ, Anthony Rizzo, Javi Baez, Contreras, Bodie, and Horner all in that order. In the defense for the Reds, Brian Reynolds in center. Left field is Jesse Winker. Right field, Castellanos. And then third base is Suarez, shortstop Castro, second base Farmer, first base Votto, and Zach Collins behind the mound. Or behind the plate, excuse me, and Castillo on the mound. Hey, you're a Brewers fan? That's awesome. Awesome to hear. And the second pitch of the game, a ground ball. The second, and there's one away. So here's Jason Hayward batting second, hitting .286 this year with a home run and 11 RBIs. Been in the game for quite a while. Started out in Atlanta in the early 2010s. Spent 1 year in St. Louis in 2015. Became a free agent again. Signed with the Cubs. And he gets a base hit with 1 out. So Hayward will get the first hit of the game, and Chris Bryant with an .872 OPS will come up. Swung on, hit in the air to left center. Making the catch is Reynolds, 2 gone. So 2 outs. Here's Ian Happ. Happ 6 for 13 lifetime against Castillo. Here's the 1-1 on the way. That is hit foul. 1-2 is the count. So take a look at what has happened since our last live stream. The Reds end up losing 3 games and 2 out of 3 against St. Louis. Got swept against the Dodgers, at Dodger Stadium. But so far they've won this series here against the Cubs. Won the first 2, hoping to get the sweep. Here's a 2-2 to the cleanup hitter. Fouled away. And he struck him out looking. So we will head to the bottom of the first inning. Cubs leave a runner on. Reds coming to bat. So here's Zach Davies on the mound for Chicago in 5 starts. He's 4-1, 2.12 ERA, 34 innings pitched. And you'll take a look at the rest of his stats later. Zach Davies, of course, came over in a trade with the San Diego Padres. The Cubs made during the offseason, sending Yu Darvish and backup catcher Victor Caratini to the San Diego Padres in exchange for Zach Davies, who he was the main part of that trade. 0-1 count, a ground ball to short, and Castro will be the first out here in the first. The first out recorded in the bottom of the inning. So that brings up Jesse Winkery. In real baseball, he's one of the hottest hitters there's around, but in video game world, Jesse Winker with the 164 batting average. I mean, the way he's been hitting at the plate, don't know how the Reds GM and David Bell has sent him down to AAA in Louisville. Cutter taken for a ball. The count 2-0. Umpires here today. Earl Hendricks behind home plate. Woody Keller, I believe, at first. Whoops. Ed Drummond at second and Clyde Washington at third. And then we'll take a look at our weather. 60 degrees here in Cincinnati with 24,756 people here at the ballpark tonight. That is hit to short again. Baez to first. And there's 2 away. So 2 outs now. Here's Joey Votto. 2 ground outs to Javier Baez at short. Joey Votto, 1 home run away from his 300th career home run. Hopefully he might hit it today. If we're lucky, we may be able to watch it today. If not, we'll have to wait for tomorrow and the next day and the day after that, pretty much until he hits it. To say we watched Joey Votto hit his 300th home run. Career lifetime. 2-seamer fouled away behind home plate. There's the 2-2 from Davies. And another cutter hit foul. Zach Davies really enjoying that cutter. Been throwing a lot of cutters and 2-seamers here in this at-bat with Joey Votto. Full count with 2 outs, and Votto gets a hold of it, hits it to center. Catch is made by Hayward in center field. So we head to the bottom to the second inning. No score. Rainy day here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The Sunday night baseball, or Sunday afternoon baseball, the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds here in Cincinnati, Ohio. If you don't know what to do today, well, you can come down to the ballpark and watch a great division rivalry here, Cubs and Reds. Not gonna lie, whenever the Cubs aren't beating up on the Cardinals and the Reds are not beating up on the Pirates, I really like watching these two clubs get together and playing a game. This is probably another one of my favorite rivalries, Cubs and Reds. Back-to-back strikeouts for Luis Castillo as Anthony Rizzo strikes out. So that brings up Javier Baez. with a .239 batting average, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, and has a .776 OPS.
That missed. That's the ball.
2-0.
2-0.
Baez with 5 RBIs during his last 7 games, so good for him.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls and a strike, says the home plate umpire. Rip foul. The count is 2-2. Outside 3-2. A full count to Baez with Wilson Contreras, the catcher, due up next. Grade 2 on the way. Baez really trying to stay alive here. Swinging at everything. Yanks another one foul. And Baez ends up winning the at-bat as he hits one in the air to right center. That's going to be the second hit of the night for the Cubs. And so Wilson Contreras, it'll be up to him to try and bring Baez home.
No, that's out.
Leading the Cubs in OPS, 1,017 with a .342 batting average. So he has been red hot this year. He could be a starting catcher in the All-Star game if he keeps it up. Last 10 games, he's had 8 runs driven in. Driven in 8 runs. There's a 2-0 from Castillo.
2-1 the count.
Swung on and missed. Here's a 2-1 to the Venezuelan native. Reps it foul, 2-2. Fouled off again. Baez at first, 1 out. 2-2 again to Contreras. Swing and misses on a slider. The third strikeout for Castillo. 2 away here in the second. And now he'll go after David Bodie. This Cubs lineup has been red hot. Coming off of a good series against Atlanta. Of course, lost the first 2 games of this series here in Cincinnati. David Bodie with a .345 average, .999 OPS. This guy is, again, a lot of these Cubs hitters have been red hot in April and hoping to continue that here in the month of May. A ball and a strike. Strike 2 on the circle change. But yeah, I guess it is kind of funny. We're doing a Reds franchise, and I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan in real life, but I always told myself if the Cardinals didn't exist, I'd probably be a Reds fan. Or, I don't know, I kind of wanted to do a Reds franchise anyway. I don't know, I like where they're from, and I like their history and all that stuff. Back-to-back strikeouts for Castillo, and Baez will be stranded at first base. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning. No score. Leading off for the Reds here, the cleanup hitter, Jesus Suarez. He's hitting .301. With a .595 slugging percentage, that is 7th in the National League. Suarez with 11 home runs and 22 RBIs so far in the month of April and heading into the month of May.
1-1.
A ball and a strike. Here's a 1-2. Bad block from Contreras. Count is even up 2-2. 3-2 as it misses the low corner.
Take your base, ball 4.
And a leadoff walk here in the second for Zach Davies. So that'll bring up Nicholas Castellanos to the plate. And there's Mr. Red hanging out on the dugout. Nothing in 2. The Castellanos, he is hitting .258 heading into this game. 0-2. 1-2. I kind of wish the Cubs were wearing blue. I was gonna change it to their blue jerseys, but I kind of like their gray jerseys better. That's just my opinion. I do see the Cubs a lot since I live in Illinois, so I don't know. First strikeout of the day for Davies. 1 out here in the second. Here's Moustakas. Probably Ethan the Sports Kid's one of his favorite players. Of course, with Moustakas being with the Royals for all those years. Spent a little bit in Milwaukee.
1-1.
And now signed a 4-year deal here with the Reds. Did he go around? And yes, he did, said the third base umpire. That's another strikeout for Davies. Back-to-back strikeouts. 2 away. So here's Brian Reynolds.
0-1.
That is hit to the catcher Contreras, throw to first in time. And we will head to the 3rd inning. We played 2 full, no score here in Cincinnati. Let's Talk Sports should be a commentator. That's what I want. I plan on being a commentator. And you know, it's funny because one of my dream teams to call a game for would be for the Reds. 0-2 to Nico Horner. Fouls off a fastball, 97 mile an hour. Better than Joe Buck. Hey, his dad wasn't too bad. I kind of have a soft spot for Joe Buck since I'm a St. Louis fan. And Joe Buck lives, I think he lives in the St. Louis area. Here's Cameron Maben, 0 for 1. Leading off for the Chicago Cubs. First round pick in 2005. Started his career off with the Florida Marlins. No, not the Miami Marlins, the Florida Marlins. And probably one of the few players that's still playing today that got to play at Chase Stadium. In fact, the final out at Chase Stadium was actually a fly out to center field, and Cameron Maben was there to make the catch. Marlins won that game 4-2, and we did a video on that last game at Chase Stadium if anybody's interested. And as of 2021, Cameron Maben is, as we speak, on the New York Mets. But Cameron Maben drafted in 2005 by the Tigers and then got called up a couple years later. Here's Jason Hayward, 1 for 1. He was drafted first round by the Braves in 2007 out of Henry County High School in McDonough. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's in Georgia. Called up to the Braves in 2010, hit his first home run against the Chicago Cubs at the old Turner Field. I have been to the Turner Field, or I've been past Turner Field. I really miss that stadium. And swing and a miss, he strikes out. Castillo having a pretty good first 3 innings here against Chicago. We head to the bottom half. Let's see if the Reds can get him some runs. Joe Buck has a good voice. That's about it. Yeah. A lot of people say the way some people don't like Joe Buck just because of the way he speaks. Aquino to right field. Way back there, and goodbye, baseball. The Punisher has punished Zach Davies. They make the score 1-0 Reds. .417 that home run, that is crazy. But as I was saying earlier about Joe Buck, I like Joe Buck a lot, but I understand why some people don't like him. Like, some people get pretty bored with him because of the way he speaks. Like, he monotones everything like he's reading the back of the cereal box. That's probably the best description of how Joe Buck is like when he's commentating. Two-two to Zach Collins. Swing and a ground ball to short. Baez throw to first. And there's one out after the home run from Aquino. That brings up Willy Castro, the leadoff hitter for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. Leading the Reds this year in hits with 30. Here's the 2-0. That is in the left center. Back is Maben. This ball is down. Castro rounding second. He'll try for 3. And he's got himself a 1-out triple. Throw in. And not in time. Leading the Reds this year with 30 hits. Well, now he's got 31. And his first triple of the year. Winker in the air to center. Maben makes the catch, tagging up from third is Castro, and it's 2-0 Reds. Throw cut off by Rizzo. 2 outs. Here's Joey Votto, everybody's favorite Canadian baseball player. Even though he has anger problems and he got ejected a couple weeks ago, a week or two in San Diego. Wonder if the Reds give him anger management classes. Hit to right, and it is dropped by Hayward. It'll be a 2-out hit for Votto. So Suarez comes up now. He walked back in the second. Swing and a miss on a changeup. 0-2. Suarez in the air to left field. Looking up, and Maben will make the catch. Almost thought that was a home run ball. We will head to the 4th inning. 2-0 Reds is the score. Heading to the 4th. We have played 3 full. And now we're hoping to, and now we're getting ready to play 4 full. Chris Bryant, the Cubs third baseman, leading off. That is in the left field, and it is foul. Chris Bryant, Ian Happ, and Anthony Rizzo due up here for the Cubs here in the 4th. Sinker taken in for ball 1. Two and two. And Chris Bryant is 0 for 2. Castillo picks up his 8th strikeout of the year. And we'll take a look at Road to the Show report for both minor league teams. The Chattanooga Lookouts have not played a game this year. As for the Louisville Bats, the AAA team, they defeated the Indianapolis Indians 7-1. So good for our AAA club, the Louisville Bats. As for our AA team in Chattanooga, I know their season hasn't started yet, but their season, I believe, starts next week. Good luck to them. And we'll hopefully see you in the major leagues very soon. Back-to-back strikeouts for Castillo. That's his 9th here in the 4th. So here's Rizzo. He too struck out in his last trip to the plate. He is 0 for 5 in this series. One and two. Rizzo to left field, and it is gone. Goodbye, baseball. The lead is cut in half to 2-1. Anthony Rizzo with his 4th home run of the year, and now he has his first hit of this series. He was 0 for 5 going into this at bat. He is 1 for 6. So now Baez will come up after the home run. He has homered in this series. He's 2 for 9 in this series with a home run.
1-1.
Has played 7 years in the major leagues, all with the Chicago Cubs. Came up as a second baseman. And then after his buddy Addison Russell had a suspension, and then the Cubs released him after 2019, Baez moved over to short, and he's been a pretty decent shortstop. Though I do like him better as a second baseman. And he strikes out to end the top half of the 4th, but meanwhile Anthony Rizzo clobbers one to left field. Lead is cut in half to 2-1. Back here in Cincinnati, here for the bottom of the 4th, Nicholas Castellanos leads off. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. In the left field, making the catch is Baez, 1 away. So here's Moustakas. He too struck out back in the 2nd. Cubs got the shift going on. They moved Brian and Baez to the right side of the field a little bit. Baez not too far from Nico Horner at second.
1-1.
There's 1-1 to Moustakas. Fouls off a cutter, 85 mile an hour. One, two. Popped up. In foul territory, Contreras on the run. He'll make the play. And there are 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Brian Reynolds will start off his second at bat, fouling off to left field. One, two. Fouls off, and the at-bat is still going. Back to the pitcher. He'll race to the bag. Anthony Rizzo just watches in amazement. We played 4 full. 2-1. Reds is the score. Oh, sorry. Back here in the 5th inning. Here in Cincinnati, 2-1 is the score. Wilson Contreras, the catcher, will lead off.
One ball, one strike. Hit.
1-2.
Ball.
2-2 to Contreras. 3-2.
Full count.
Now batting, the left fielder, David Dunbar.
That is in the right center field. Back is Reynolds at the wall. He'll make the catch. Two-way.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, Nico.
Yeah.
To short. Castro throw to first and gets him out. And we are heading to the bottom of the fifth inning. Due up next, Aquino, Zach Collins, and Willy Castro. When we come back, it's 2-1. Home team leads. When we come back. Here's Aquino, the Punisher, due up next. He is 1-for-1 with the solo home run.
Oh, and one.
Yesterday he went 0-for-4 with 3 strikeouts. I bet definitely needed that home run. And that is his 3rd home run of the year. Three strikeouts today for Zach Davies, and he strikes out Aquino to start off the 5th inning. Hit to first. Rizzo racing to the bag. And there are 2 outs. Zach Collins 0-for-2. Here's Willy Castro 1-for-2 at the triple in his last trip to the plate. We have played 5 full, 2-1 Reds. Cameron Maben 0-for-2 tonight with a strikeout and a groundout. Will take his 3rd trip to the plate. Castillo with 10 strikeouts tonight, looking for lucky number 11. There it is. Strikeout number 11 to start off the 6th inning. Here's Hayward. He hits one in the air to right. Castellanos back, and we've got a tie game. Jason Hayward with home run number 2 of the year. Here's a 1-1 to Chris Bryant. And it is off Castro's glove. And Bryant will head to first safely. I believe that was off of Castro's or Moustakis' glove. Here's the 0-1 to Ian Happ. He's 0 for 2. For the runner at first and 1 out. Castillo's given up 2 solo homers now in this game. Jason Hayward and Anthony Rizzo. 12 strikeouts for Castillo. 2 away. So Anthony Rizzo comes up with 2 outs. He is 1 for 2 with the home run.
Ball.
2 balls and a strike. Three one. When we go to the bottom of the inning, it'll be Jesse Winker leading off for the Reds.
Sportsman's Park integrated in Seaton, but it will be another decade before the roster follows suit.
That's ball four. Runner
And a 2-out walk for Castillo. That brings up Baez. Here's a 2-1 to Baez. Swung on and missed. And Baez strikes out for the second time tonight. 13 strikeouts for Castillo. We go to the bottom of the inning. We've got a tied game though, it's 2-2. Ground ball to second. Horner. One gone. So Winker now 0 for 3. Here's Joey Votto.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Strike one to the Canadian first baseman. And Votto to right. There it is, number 300. The Reds lead 3-2. And he comes back with a curtain call to the fans. Man, gotta love Joey Votto here in Cincinnati, folks. We were wondering if he was going to hit his 300th home run tonight, and he did. Suarez to left, and it is caught by Happ in left field, 2 gone. Wind must be carrying pretty good here. Again, another ball that could have been a base hit, but I mean, good catch for Happ, good for him.
That's the ball. That's down.
One ball and no strikes to Castellanos. 2-0.
That's the ball.
Castellanos, ground ball to third. Bryant ends the 6th inning, but the Reds take the lead. Number 300 for Joey Votto has left the building here in Cincinnati. And he gives us the lead. It's 3-2. Chris Novinsky will come out here in the 7th to relieve for Luis Castillo. And I mean, Castillo, you got to give it to him. Despite the 2 home runs he gave up, I mean, he put on a show. He gave up, 5 hits, 2 runs, had a walk, and 13 strikeouts in 6 innings. That's impressive. Very impressive performance for Castillo, and now we'll see how the bullpen does, and hopefully holds on to this lead here against a really good Chicago offense. Reds is now 8 outs away from winning the ball game. as Contreras grounds out to first.
One and two, now.
1-2 to David Bodie. Popped up, making the catch is Bustakis, 2 away. I got a banjo on my knee. Strike one to Nico Horner. Third out is made. Here in the top half of the 7th, we go to the bottom half. 3-2, home team leads. Here's Mustakis, 0 for 2 tonight.
One and two.
1-2 to Mustakis. 2-2. And Mustakis 0 for 3. Robert Stock will come in to relieve for the Cubs. I forgot to mention that. Well, he's coming in here in the 7th. And starts off with a good at bat. Here's Reynolds, and it's off Rizzo's glove. Throw to first, and beats him to the bag. He calls it an out. We'll bring back Aquino. He is start off the game with a home run back in the 3rd. Remember that? Well, after that at bat, he struck out. Andrew Chaffin and Jonathan Holt are warming up in the Chicago bullpen. As for the Reds, we don't know who's warming up in their bullpen. Maybe Davinsky stays for the 8th inning, and then they bring in the closer. Don't know what the Reds got in store. Aquino flies out to Hayward to end the 7th. Top of the order due up for the Cubs when we come back for the 8th. 3-2 is the score, and Amir Garrett will come in here in the 8th inning. facing Mabin, Hayward, and Chris Bryant. Again, the top of the order due up for the Chicago Cubs here in the 8th inning here in Cincinnati. Mabin, he is 0 for 3 today. Ended up striking out twice and grounded out in his first at bat. Lucas Sims and Ken Giles warming up in the Red bullpen, so get to see what's going on their side of the bullpen. Sinker misses up high, ball one. 24,756 people here in attendance in a rainy afternoon here in Cincinnati. Cameron Mabin is 0 for 4. Leadoff strikeout for Garrett. And now Jason Hayward comes in. He's 2 for 3. End up tying the game on a solo homer. Both runs today from the Cubs came from a home run for Anthony Rizzo and then Jason Hayward. As for the Reds, they had a couple solo homers, Aquino and Joey Votto, and then a sac fly from, I think Jesse Winker hit the sac fly. Don't remember. We'll have to watch the highlights. What's up, little H? How's your day going? Good? Back-to-back strikeouts for Amir Garrett. Who you got winning home run derby? Maybe Shohei Ohtani. I don't know who the runner-up will be yet. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the home run derby. I just like watching the All-Star game by itself. Here's Chris Bryant, 1 for 3. Oh, it's Amir Garrett, the dude who sold the game versus my Padres. Yeah, and Joey Votto, who got ejected that same game. He's at first base. End up homering, like I mentioned earlier, in this game. You'll see it later, or you can watch it when the stream's done. Down the first base line, 2-2. When Victor Caratini hit the game winner, yes sir. Three strikeouts for Amir Garrett. He struck out the side. 3 up for the Cubs and 3 down on strikeouts. We go to the bottom of the inning. 3-2 Reds lead. I almost said Cubs, but oh well. 2 righties warming up in the Cubs bullpen, Rowan Wick and Jonathan Holder.
2 righties warming up in the Cubs bullpen, Rowan Wick and Jonathan Holder.
1-1.
Robert Stock still in the game here in the 8th. I guess David Ross decided to leave this young man in. After the All-Star game, y'all play the Giants. Please beat them because F the Giants. Yeah. Cardinals haven't been playing very good baseball this year, which sucks. I mean, if you take a look at the, no offense to the Giants, but when you take a look at their team on paper, I mean, that Giants team really does not look like a team that would win like 53, 54 wins at the All-Star break. There's Collins to center, may have been back. 4-2, Cincinnati leads. Why is it they always homer whenever I'm in the middle of a conversation? As I was saying, yeah, you look at the Giants on paper, like, you take a look at that roster, I mean, that does not look like a team that's built to be the best team in the National League. Like, you look at that team, I'm like, yeah, I mean, I expect them to be, like, a better ball club than the Diamondbacks and the Rockies, but not playing like the same tier as like the Padres and the Dodgers for the competing for the National League West. Dodgers and Padres better at bat than Giants. I know. Two-one to Castro, 1 for 3 with the triple. Andrew Chafin will come into the game with Jesse Winker on deck. Full count, 3-2. Any update on Trevor Bauer? I don't know. That's into right center, and it will drop for a base hit. And Castro is 2 for 4 tonight with 2 base hits. That brings up Winker. He's 0 for 2. That is your, I believe he is starting the game in left field for the National League. I think Acuna was supposed to start, but then he got hurt. I pray for that guy. I mean, that sucks for Acuna. That sucks for the Braves that Acuna's out. David Ross giving his guys a sign, a signal. But any update on Trevor Bauer? I don't know. Giant fans talking about how they supposedly own us, but last time we played them it was San Francisco, and we took on them 11-1. Miami Marlins made a tweet making fun of Ronald Acuna. That's just dirty. Well, the Marlins don't like him. Everybody loves Ronald Acuna except the Miami Marlins. And a walk to Jesse Winker puts runners on. Here's Joey Votto. Had an incident with the Padres at San Diego a couple weeks ago. Got tossed from the game. A little girl apparently was watching the game, and she said that Joey Votto was her all-time favorite player, and she got really upset when he ended up getting tossed. Is it me, or does Rob Manfred let players beat women and get away with it? Marcell Ozuna, Julio Urias, Aroldis Chapman, Addison Russell. You forgot Addison Russell. That is into right center, and it is going to drop. And that might bring in a run throw to the plate. He is safe. It's 5-2. Roberto Osuna. Yeah, that's another one. Slides in like Sonic the Hedgehog. At home plate. Here's Suarez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Got my boy Fernando Tatis Jr. at short along. Your shortstop is alongside my third baseman in the same All-Star game? Yes, sir. I have a joke. How do you get ejected from a baseball game? The answer is be at Yankee Stadium heckling the Astros. Ha ha. Ground ball to short. And a double play. 2 outs here in the 8th. Manny Machado's in the All-Star game too. Yeah. But we got Arenado starting. So Yachty was supposed to fill it. Posey was originally supposed to be the catcher, but then he got hurt. And then Yachty was supposed to take over, and then he got hurt. And now JT Realmuto will start as the National League catcher. And Nicholas Castellanos right there, he's going to start in the game alongside Jesse Winker. Carlos Correa is out. Yep, Carlos Correa is out. Jose Altuve is out. Pretty much anybody with the Houston Astros is out because they don't want to get booed. Joe Buck, just imagine that. I can see it now. Joe Buck's introducing the players from the Houston Astros. Second baseman Jose Altuve. Boo! Boo! You suck! And shortstop Carlos Correa. Boo! Base hit to left, and it is a 4-run game. 6-2 is the score. Castellanos with a 2-out RBI single there, and the Cubs will bring in Holder. The face Moustakas, he's 0 for 3. I heard that there were people at Coors Field who were arrested for having possession of guns. I heard about that too. Yeah, I guess there was like a maid that worked at a hotel that wasn't too far from Coors Field in Denver, and guess she found a bunch of guns and all that stuff. It's crazy. Crazy world we live in. Three balls and a strike to Mike Moustakas. Hitting a whopper. Announcers get hungry when they do this. I don't know how they can do that. Commentate a game for like 3 hours and not eat. Maybe they have to eat quickly during breaks and all that. I don't know. Here's the full count. And a 2-out walk. Moustakas is now aboard at first base. So here's Brian Reynolds, 0 for 3. 6 for 11 in this series. Strike one. Brian Reynolds had a 14-game hitting streak going into this game. Well, sorry, Brian, it may have come to an end. 1-2. Two and two on a slider. And Reynolds strikes out to end the 8th inning. Well, there goes his hitting streak. We head to the 9th inning, 6-2, Reds' lead. And Jesse Biddle will come in here in the 9th. Reds 3 outs away from sweeping the Cubs and tying the Cubs for second place. Strike one to Ian Happ, the cleanup hitter. Ian Happ is 0 for 3 in this game. All-Star game would have turned into a bloodbath. I think it still will turn into a bloodbath, maybe. Don't know. First out recorded here in the 9th. They'll bring up Anthony Rizzo with 1 for 2 with a solo homer. That is the only hit Rizzo's had in this entire game. Strike one on a fastball. She's good.
Nope. Ball. 1-1.
Apparently the woman that Trevor Bauer beat has ties with Fernando Tatis Jr. Oh boy. Imagine something comes out, rumors come out with that guy, with Tatis. That'll ruin his career for sure. Reds 1 out away from getting the win as Rizzo strikes out for the second time today. The batter, Javier Baez, leads the Cubs this year in strikeouts. Popped up. This should do it. Collins makes a catch and the Reds win the ball game. 6-2 is the final. They got a 3-game sweep at home over the Chicago Cubs. Big win, a big series win here for the Reds. They are now tied with the Cubs for second place. 15-12 is now the record. And the best part of this game, Joey Votto ended up getting his 300th home run. As you can see right there. And then Zach Collins ended up homering as well. 4 home runs in this game for the Reds. Joey Votto, Aquino, and Collins. So 3 home runs, actually. 5 home runs total in this game. So the winner of this game, Willy Castro, went 6 innings, gave up 5 hits, 13 strikeouts, and had a walk. As for Zach Davies, 6 innings for him. He'll take the loss, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. Gotta go. All right, see you, Little Edge. I'm out as well. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want, I'll stream later tonight. I'm out as well. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want, I'll stream later tonight. Reds win this one.